Right, googly moogly. Okay, I want to learn how the hell water weight works exactly.
Wine tastes the same as I...
Because I was trying to increase my weight. Don't ask. I was kind of eating like shit there during a period, and then the day before I also ate particularly bad, and then the day after I'd gone down a kilo instead. Really weird. Makes no sense. Now I need to continue this. I do not understand how the view counter works. For a millisecond, there was one viewer. And I can't tell if that's just it including me as part of the preview. Back to the birdcage. Do these symbols actually mean anything? I guess we'll never know. Hey, wait. Where do you come from?
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Astute observation.
Nahida, bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public.
Yeah, what the hell was that about?
Did he escape or... it's him!
Am I gonna get an explanation?
Sure enough, you're here.
Man, real dolls are getting pretty good, huh?
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana? Aren't you supposed to be lacked at?
Isn't this supposed to be a jail, though?
I know you must have
Would this be where you look them up?
Please, allow me to explain.
I just asked you some. Pay attention.
It was my idea to set the balladeer free.
Brilliant.
We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
To what end?
A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
Hey now,
What did
give
you
him a chance.
expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about.
Don't tempt me.
But if that's the case,
I've done it
why
once.
haven't you done it already?
Actually, I think I've done it like once a week.
Flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
So if it
What
were
does
up
that
to
mean?
you,
You gonna do an
you'd
autopsy?
finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
No. I may.
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
Isn't she supposed to be the god of wisdom? Then again, she did give up 2 noses, so who the hell knows?
It's not every day.
Doesn't
you see
seem like a
people
good bargain,
questioning
but,
the God
you
of
know.
Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
Yeah, we already put one there.
As long as the terms are reasonable,
It's occupied.
I don't think there's a problem in making a deal, even with the balladeer.
And what exactly are the terms?
I, for one, have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yeah, what a great negotiator. He's gonna take advantage of you right away.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position.
Oh, right. I thought you talked about the doctor.
Plus,
Never mind. That makes
he's
sense.
a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a
And do you know anything about that?
You mean, he's
Wait,
I take no pleasure in saying this, but
yeah, that
it
requires some
seems
explanation.
as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
So he does you out like trash.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the Harbingers.
Sounds great,
So
buddy.
as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even
What are you,
I
Destiny?
have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
Really? What a crying shame.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
And what kind of plan is
As
that?
we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need
Ah.
protection. So, why not join forces with us?
Why the living beings part? Do you smash your room in a hissy fit?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him!
He's a big old meanie.
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We
To
still
the
have
side?
time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Fill me in,
Good.
come on.
Go now, and keep in touch.
Use the phone I gave you. Remember mommy's number?
Nahida, are you serious about this?
Yes. I
You can't
have
get
my
more straightforward
reasons
than
for
that.
this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
For me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point.
He never descended. He's part of this world. Wasn't there
It's
something like
possible
that?
that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am.
Ah, so he'll be the
He was
source.
granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era.
That's so
Even though he no
fantastic.
longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect.
How do they even define this shit? Well, whatever. I mean, apparently this little thing was supposed to be a god, so who knows?
The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Are there any ascenders? What if he lies to you?
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we run into him!
You don't mean it.
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on.
Everything?
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all.
Foul temptress.
Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Stop analyzing me!
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you.
Uh-huh.
If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
And you think it will, huh? Thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero.
Yeah, that's me.
You've more than earned it.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I'm so confused about what the idea is exactly. Or is it gonna chat him up? I'm gonna have to lay it on thick. Give him some of that sweet Thunder charm.
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
Didn't we technically?
In fact, I was going
Is
to
the
ask
Akasha
you to
terminal still working?
supervise the balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction
Tell
of
me
his
what the
full
task
power
is.
left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease.
Yeah, but is it any match for Mom's credit card? Because I swear to God, with enough Primo gems, they don't seem to have a chance.
Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
I'm going through Irminsul? Is that the plan? Got it. I'm glad to be able to help you. Wait, isn't she helping me? I'm so confused now.
Great. Thank you.
Who's helping who? How's the Baladarian
Prepare
involved right now?
yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Okay, so all of this is completely separate. Am I stupid?
Wow.
I don't like how that's a recurring question in my life.
Last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be
Been
because
there before?
Sumeru's at peace now.
What the fuck?
Look at that. Hot on my heels.
Look at that.
You didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
There's something to babysit you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Ooh, edgy.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous.
Oh, she's
I
positive.
need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru.
Okay, but all of this is like a metaphorical space, not a real one, right? How do you...
Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put
sounds
aside
like
your
my life.
differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you.
An
on
endless
both
torrent of
sides,
information
but it
is
is essential that you remain
the
calm
story.
after entry.
Biography.
This is
The
as
title.
much for
Damn
your
it, I
own
fucked it up.
safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
They were kicking his ass.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are going to be traveling together after all.
No, we'll see how
Per
long.
my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You think my eyes are pretty, huh? What's with the checker pattern bag he had on his back? Is he into ska?
You sure are confident.
Oh my God, here's start a ska
enough to do
band.
that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
Ah, it'd be perfect. You make it sound like you're more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going.
You just replaced the C with a K and ba-boom.
Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Sure.
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
There's no need for all the biting sarcasm.
Focus on doing your job.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Am I one with the tree yet? Have I been planted?
So this is the inside of Irminsul.
Yeah, it's different than what I imagined. I didn't imagine anything. Head empty.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Why is it made out of the unknown Pokemon?
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of information here, but okay.
Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
I like my jaw firmly on the floor, thank you very
Why
much.
is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
I mean, I want to do the opposite of you say, but... Yeah, that was a sentence.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Will we?
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
It's a tree, it doesn't have a heart.
It has roots and leaves and branches.
Yes.
Silly.
Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Oh god, don't turn this into some fucking sci-fi mission. I
go.
hate that dialogue.
Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen?
Everyone dies.
What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
You're gonna protect me against a, what was it, a torrent of information? Are you gonna block them? Is this a metaphor for Twitter? Now that's an endless torrent of useless information. Can I bring it with me?
These sapling things have spread out.
Speed it. Whoa,
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be
Why are you
careful not
leaving?
to touch them.
Oh, we're avoiding them? So we've been transported to another... You could have told me.
It looks the same in every direction.
Space is indeed unusual, but it seems that the Balladeer is more useful than I expected, thought.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth.
Was I supposed to walk away? I'm so...
Again? What is it this time?
Is this what progress
There's a
looks
time and
like?
a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Because I don't know if you're lying or not, just because you say it's inconvenient. What the fuck?
We're here.
We finally made it to Starbucks.
What a huge tree!
And Starbucks looks different. This is the center of Starbucks. All the information in the world is flowing through it. Oh my god, they've hijacked Twitter.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
The Lesser Lord Kusan anally.
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
Combining the words Kuso and anal.
Ready when you are.
God, what? I'm not translating that. Ready when you are. Okay.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
Beep boop. I'm a robot.
Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him.
How
Guess
do
he
you
must
know?
want to stay alive.
He hasn't put up any resistance, and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui. First Akaba and Shawada's stories. Now this. What a strange individual.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Yeah, it would be useful.
Will do.
I mean, if you have access to his thoughts.
For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Man.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Oh, please, anything but that.
Is this a telepathic conversation?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
Why is my telepathic voice so weird?
Huh?
Oh my god, no. I'm guessing that...
Do the rest to disturb the balladeer?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
You mean invading my thoughts?
I'm not sure, man.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great.
Is it?
So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
What's that? That's called a conversation, Paimon. Jesus Christ. Canonically, is she autistic? Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for
As I've
others.
told you before,
I mean, he's a
still
bit of a
some
tool.
mysteries for him to
He's a
resolve.
doll, after all.
Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Oh, good for him. Is it about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in Inazuma?
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Yep, that's me. Actually, I got a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at Pardisia. You relate what you saw to the Balladeer
So, you make contact
in the Balladier's
with
mind
that
while in
part of his
Pardisia.
mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Mm-hmm. Very sad. Very, very sad. Yes.
Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
I'm pretty sure he can hear us, but let's keep pretending.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
Yeah, spill the beans.
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on,
The hell is the
Yes.
Kabuki Mono?
I know about all of that.
All of it?
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Well, we got Irminsul. It's like the internet, but a tree. You told me here about the story Akaba and the Sawada was writing.
How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
An educated guess, I might
So
say.
the Gesse got it right?
Hey!
They guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Was that the only thing they got
Must
right?
be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Oh, he's definitely hearing this.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Yeah, I mean, look at the lip sync.
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
Every right to keep certain things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
See, you get it.
So, have you found anything yet?
You sack of shit.
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Nothing on either? Okay.
How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous.
That's me?
It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Every conversation with you is hard work. But yeah, it is better than I thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage.
Try a little harder.
Huh? Wait.
Oh no,
This light.
the tree of disruption.
It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
The hacker notice 4chan.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
For what?
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
What is this?
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Who you?
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
What is with this dude's tone? Well, here we go. It's what? That name, Niwa, was the man in charge of Tatarasuna. Plus, he belongs to the lineage of the Asian art. You here? Got something in your eye? Need me to blow the dust out?
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else.
Ah, yes.
Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose, they are motivated.
Just like Twitter, up until recently. Thanks, Jan.
As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow.
What? I thought crystal marrow was useful. Oh, wait, does that have a corruption in it? I don't think I ever picked up on
The
that.
forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished.
Oh, there you go.
Giving rise to generations
So it is
of
useful.
swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown. All passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma
Speaking
and
of his
happening to
battery.
make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale.
Revolutionized,
You
huh?
allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even
Very
now,
cool.
You remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
Is this how you make a Tesla?
You flatter me. From the outset,
Whoa, what's
I
with
saw
the knife,
much
buddy?
that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
Yes.
So you say, Escher.
Asher?
But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist
The
thinking it was all
bombast.
connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way.
But now.
What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate.
What technology?
And recently, as you well
The
know,
forge? The
someone
furnace?
died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience
What
with
does
Shogun.
any of this mean?
This is our last hope.
The hell is the... What does the golden feather got
But
to
that
do with
doesn't
anything?
faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
He's probably busy drawing, okay? That's what he's known for.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Is he the doctor?
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
Now look where that got him.
After all,
A
Nagamasa
successful
is the adopted
business.
son of Mikoshi Torichio,
An
the
honorable
yokai
legacy.
struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can
And
absorb
shove
it
it
and
up
put
your
an end to the problem.
ass.
I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Okay, that buddy, was that the stigmatism?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
You don't
Drop the
say.
act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Don't pull out the knife
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
to stab you. Ah, there it is.
A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
No, no blood.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
Ah, they confirmed the negative.
And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
It is the doctor. Long time no see.
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
But of course.
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
I just saw Pinocchio. Great rendition, Mr. Del Toro.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
For evil.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
Ah.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Okay. How late did I arrive to the scene of the crime? It seems like this shit happened fairly recently before you showed up in Inazuma. Like 5 years or something?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
Destabilization. Complete global saturation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Yes, a pretty good plan, if I say so myself.
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind.
Is this sword made from Kazuha's quest? Made from crystal bone marrow then? I don't know. Crystal marrow? Bone marrow? Oh, Jesus Christ, whatever.
It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet.
Is he gonna be your puppet? What do you mean?
Make no mistake, even
Yes,
without
experiments
you,
and
that pure,
evil.
innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him
Wait.
my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us.
Wait, does he have sentience up until this point, or is this what... How...
He has
I guess I'll wait and see.
to prove to anyone.
Listen, I'm not a puppetologist, okay?
Because not everyone
I don't know this shit.
just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
Well, to be fair, he did join the Patui and become a harbinger. There he goes. Okay, well...
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself.
Making me the good guy. What do you mean?
Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to
Fool.
something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
Making me seem cool in the process, yes.
I say, Mr. Niwa,
This is so
let's
dumb.
see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa,
That requires
already
a fairy
dead.
godmother.
What a pity.
He should have pulled out his own knife and stabbed the doctor in his heart. Is this one of his clones? How does any of this work? Is he operating on parallel timelines? I'm so confused. And there he is.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me, creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was.
When is he going to be playable? Which element is he? Is it... Oh, damn it if I know. Is that it? No.
I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Jesus. What, are you going to grind him or burn him? Ashes count as dust, right? Wait. Is it snow? No, okay, we're back.
Hey, are you alright?
Look, he got a spook there, mister.
Oh, the mask is on his hat?
Dottore!
Yeah, see, he caused you. How is this gonna help me?
Good.
What has this got to do with the Descenders? I'm happy for you. Not bad, right? Yeah, not bad.
The doctor?
Wait, did we see this?
turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid so. He was the one behind the Tetarasuna incident.
Why do we see things from his perspective?
He's hooked up to Irminsul?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Do I look like a truthologist? I don't mind read on a regular basis, believe it or not, you leafy little shit.
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
What do you mean it means nothing?
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace.
What device?
You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This better be explained. Ah, grumble, grumble.
This betrayal was a lie that he has believed for hundreds of years.
Was this part of the doctor's experiment? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination, but where does this leave him?
Let's give him some space.
No!
He looks really mad.
Yeah, okay.
Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Okay, let's go over there.
You need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Hard disagree.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Yeah, well, you could ask
Nobody
me.
has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later,
That's
the
a
doctor
lot
showed
of...
up, disguised as the mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future.
But surely there were indicators. Is it... I know I'm supposed to think, oh wow, the doctor's really smart, but I have no idea if the Inazumas weren't just really fucking stupid.
Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject.
Wow, just like me.
After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process.
Didn't that purify it? Why would he want... I'm
The load was
confused.
far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants.
Oh, the chest cavity.
The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it has protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
I'm 30 and this is deep.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Haha! Brilliant! Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind the decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokaden 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
if he understands this, can he choose a new path forward?
He'll never.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Can I get... Gonna... I just wait around? Okay.
Shall we see how he's doing?
I mean, you sort of made a decision for me, Paimon.
Hey, you alright?
You okay there, buddy? Want me to get you a cup of cocoa? Maybe a blanket?
That's a scary expression.
It's exactly like all the other anime
Are
characters.
you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the
It
plan.
won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Okay. I'll kill you again next week, I swear to God.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here.
Is it?
But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Man, why did I come here? What was the point? Stop revealing background information for the sake of plot. I came here for a reason. Not unexpected, but still, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Okay, I won't.
You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world.
Man, there's a bit of a temporal gap
Plus,
here, huh?
he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The
Summoning?
Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
What? The Jester, another Fatui Harbinger. Why?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this.
I don't know, man. Sounds kind of similar to what a liar would say. Come on, man. You can trust me. I wouldn't lie. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It adds up. Yeah, sure. But sure.
Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing
Husseinally?
news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Mm-hmm.
Very valuable.
Stop smiling. Man, do some chapstick. Look at these lips.
Good. In that case, I'll
Oh,
take some
pixelated
time
and
for
shit.
myself now.
You too discovered AI porn, huh?
Huh? What have you done?
Hubble bubble, toilet
Lesser
trouble.
Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long.
I tried to block out Nahida.
I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
My burst is up. Be careful. What do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
No! Ooh, demoisturize.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
No. You just stopped lip syncing. Ventriloquism is just part of GwentChin Impact at this point, man.
Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, All I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Thank you for blocking Paimon out. Now I don't have to listen to her shit.
I mean, she looks wee sad.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Wait, Wait, did mi hermano travel back in time? That would explain a bit, but man, why are you asking? Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
What? A second? Again, time seems to work in weird ways.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
By letting her touch my hand. Wait, that look. Did he see me hesitate? That was because I know about Great Lord Ruka Devada. Uh-oh, I think.
So long.
Whoa!
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
I gave him enough information. The text has never worked like that, where it just skips what I'm...
Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Belvedere, stop! Paimon, we have to stop him.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
No! Oh.
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
What?
Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are.
Leave my Onikabuto alone.
But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Okay, nerd.
Balladeer!
Would you please come over ballad here?
Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him
There's a
somehow.
ballad here, there's a ballad there, there's a ballad everywhere. Man, I need to do the event quest too. Could I get out of here, please?
Oh no, he's really gone.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, can you hear me?
I don't know, can I?
Nahida!
Yes, Nahida?
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
What
It
kind
was
of power?
Balladeer's fault. He shut you out.
You tell Nahida everything that happened.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
What did he do?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
I mean, to be fair, we kept an eye on him. I just don't know what the hell we were supposed to do to stop him.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it.
Well, shouldn't you know?
We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
What you need me do? God damn, these loading screens have gotten bad. Am I there yet? Whoa.
We're out.
Oh, dude, I love ins or something.
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, I want to help you.
Is there anything I could do?
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with.
Could you leave me with a
Please
switch or
listen to
something at
me.
least? When is Breath of the Wild coming out?
The sequel.
Wait, did it have a subtitle? God, I've stopped paying attention so goddamn much. And then I just vent about it here. That's a great way to spend my time. Not do anything productive and find out. No. Just complain about not knowing.
An
Listen to me.
emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Nah.
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Well, shit, man.
Her voice has gone.
Forever.
Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened.
Paimon, her voice isn't
What
gone.
do you think the ballad
She just stopped
meant?
talking.
And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Listen. I moisturize. Would you touch my hand? Paimon doesn't remember Great Lord Rukadavada. The Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be very distressing for Paimon. I'll skip the part about Great Lord Rukadavada for now and focus on the Balladeer. You tell Paimon what the Balladeer asked you and what he might have been
He
planning.
wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible.
Well, apparently you can change the memory of the past. Well, it's not easy, that's for sure.
You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life.
Yes, but what about in video games, Paimon?
It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, great example, Paimon. Yay!
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do.
What might he do?
Oh, Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history, but why? World, forget me. Paimon, did you die?
Sorry, Paimon accidentally. It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress.
Take responsibility, you little shit.
But erasing yourself
What
from
are you
history?
for?
It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe.
I'm just guessing here.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working.
Wow, who would have thought? You know what? BRB. I want some stickety snacks. Ah, I'm sorry, beloved viewers. Okay. Maxine, go start talking. Ow.
Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him.
Yeah, it's great.
There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
That is what happened to Kusanali. Indeed. If the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Inazuma will be affected. I can't imagine what that effect would look like. They have a voice actor for this character. But I guess it's me now. Man, they should be paying me. Oh, sorry. Worst case scenario will affect everyone with a connection to the Raiden Gokuden, Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato. Will this mean they'll disappear?
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Yeah, triple dot.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Neither. Hands on hips, shakes fist to the heavens.
So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck,
Shut
if
up.
that doesn't
No.
work, Paimon's
Stop
probably gonna
being
collapse
a
in
cardboard
anxiety here.
character. Have a third dimension. The game is 3D. Your personality can be too. It's not that hard. You talk to whoever's writing you and tell him to get his shit together, Paimon, please.
All right, Paimon will start.
No,
First
stop!
dish.
Skip!
Andrean chili chicken.
No, you keep going.
Also, Adeptus Temptation
Shut
golden.
up! Oh, thank God. It'd be so funny if they actually just kept going for another 3 minutes. I'd respect it. Welcome to the Samsara. Paimon, what's wrong?
What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now?
Perishing.
Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
And we're getting so worried about the situation with the Balladeer, you started listing foods. Oh, wait. Yeah. Now I remember how this logic works. In other words, the Balladeer succeeded. But since I'm not... me, quote-unquote, isn't connected to Irminsul, I should be Gucci. Right? We're getting so worried about the situation with the Balladeer that you started listing foods.
Well, I must have been really stressed out.
Who?
Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name, though.
Well, I lost another one. He doesn't remember the Balladeer. That means he actually pulled it off. How did he have that ability? That just doesn't make any sense.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
Was it very saucy, the thing you said? No, it's nothing.
So, the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
Yeah, it's a nickname of someone very cool. This is really happening. I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me. Doesn't this mean that Nahida could have just used Irminsul to fuck with the doctor so that he never became the doctor in the first place? If he messes with his memories, doesn't that change his... She didn't have to give up a gnosis. I'm getting so annoyed. Well, whatever. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma.
Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Now's not the time to explain. Let's get over there first. Banana. Jesus Christ. So much time, and all I got was 4 experience. Oh, sweet. Oh my god! That is a lot of resin. What the hell was I spending it on? Actually, we're not progressing that shit yet. How much time do I have? Yeah, I should be calling it a day soon. Might as well get the expedition done. Then after I do that, go to the event. Yeah, then call it a day. How does this work exactly? Since I can play as them during this entire time, do they astrally project onto the fields and start harvesting? And how do they make the money? The other shit is harvestable. Do they, like, check the cracks in the pillows of a couch? Or under the seat of a car? What makes sense? How did I get this much resin? Man, what a first world problem, huh? What am I gonna do with all this resin? Alright, where are you at? I don't think I've seen that animation before. Wow! So this is where the budget of this update went. Man! That was money well spent. Hey, Winkel. Or is it Finkel? It's supposed to be German, you know. Anyone who's interested in the new event, help by the Adventurers Guild, please gather around. As long as you participate in the event, you will receive not only rewards offered by the Adventurers Guild, but also certain special gifts. The Adventurers Guild is holding an event. What's the Adventurers Guild doing? Stop spending your budget on balloon collecting! Oh, you're the traveler. Oh my, what a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting to see you at all. As you can see, I'm recruiting participants for an event held by the guild. This is my first official job in the guild, and I'm determined to leave a perfect impression. About the event. Ah, you must have not heard about the event. No, I had a notification. I pressed F5. I'm pretty informed. Jack has named the event Across the Wilderness. In his words, this event is gonna be simple yet fun. At the same time, can test the capabilities of the participating adventurers. Well, to be more specific, we are going to set up wilderness balloons in various locations. Not to be confused with normal balloons, which are completely different. All that the participating adventurers need to do is find the wilderness balloons according to the prompts and venture forward, following the distribution of those balloons. Man, you make this sound riveting. About the perfect impression. Can I leave a Google review? The more wilderness balloons one collects within the time limit, the higher the rating, and the greater the reward will be. Wow, that is how most things works, yes. What if I accidentally pop the balloons? That sounds like just a long distance race to me. What if I accidentally pop the balloons? These balloons are no ordinary balloons. They can withstand arrows from afar and will only be popped from close range. No! What if I use a gun? Will it ricochet and kill me? When similar events were held before, the first thing most adventurers did when they saw the balloons was to pop them with their arrows. We repeatedly told them not to do it, but they never listened. So these are special balloons. Well, egg on my face. Hopefully it'll work. And please excuse me, but we gotta go for now. Still need to recruit quite a few participants for the event. If you're interested, please do come and participate. If you are willing to take part, I'm sure Jack and Master Cyrus will be thrilled. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, wait. They're not even in the wilderness. They're on the roof, silly. Those must be those urban balloons I heard about. After unlocking this mode, you will have to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit. The sooner you find all the balloons, the better your rating. Before you enter your challenge, you can select the blessing that can be activated during the challenge to obtain buffs. Ooh! Use the wilderness compass to expand its blessed energy to obtain said blessing. The aforementioned energy will regenerate over time and can be increased when you find wilderness balloons are come into contact with more blessed energy. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I'm gonna lose some blessed energy then, oh boy. There are two different kinds of wilderness balloons in the challenges. For the harvest balloons, it will increase the overall progress of your search for wilderness balloons. And for sonar balloons, several harvest balloons will appear around you, and these will disappear after a short time. Uh-oh. You can invite a friend to take part in the Wilderness Challenge together with you. You receive event awards based on your co-op challenge result, and this will be recorded on the co-op. There are two separate challenges for the same thing? How long do I have to wait? Yeah, okay. I'm assuming this won't be interesting to watch, but still. All of the City of Monsters where the winds will never snatch away their balloons. Go collect the wilderness balloons. Yeah, but... I guess the co-op thing is just for fun. Oh, shit. I mean, it's a navigation challenge, of course we use Cosmo. Ah! You got something to say? Greetings, how may I help you? Actually, no, I won't. Yeah, how does this work? This blessing requires the function. Sure. This is your character's jump pad. Yes, that would be useful. Great wind. All of them charge quickly, huh? That'd be more useful. I mean, I got Kazuha now. I think I'll use that. Ah, shit, really? Well, this will be a waste of time. Burb.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Man, people trying to give me more games to play. Did I mention first world problems? Alright, let's try this one more time. Do I really need this balloon introduction? Oh, it's not here now. Wait, I might need it.
I follow the wind.
I am confused. How does this work? Aha. Hmm. Wait, where should I go? What's with the gold? Should I follow it? I'm here now. Uh-oh. Okay, so those aren't necessary. Man, I should have gotten the introduction. Where do I go? Oh! What happens if I touch the ground? I'm treating this like the floor is lava. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. This is not an optimal path. Oh, another orange one, huh? What did I say? Another. Oh. Oh, man, I didn't see most of those. Well, that was bad. Pretty embarrassing. New record, huh? Are you gonna tell me what time I need? Oh, okay. Is that easy? Not even close, baby. They want to stream me doing Spiral Abyss. That never seems to end well anyway. There's like nothing to talk about. The combat is just, it doesn't change. You've seen it, we've seen it, we've all seen it.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them. If you wish to
so it's like 60% total? Oh boy. Okay. Well, that just means there's a hell of an awkward pause near the end here. Actually, just give me a second. Inversion of Genesis, yes. I think I should put that in the title. Which is this? Act 3. Did it not change a goddamn thing? Doesn't look like it. Well. I wonder if we can get AI art to make some pictures that make more sense. Ah, well. Change it at the very end. Fixed, no problem. Peace.